Does meeting someone during Mercury retrograde lead to a good start? Watch this video to find out how cosmic chaos can step in when you meet someone during Mercury retrograde. I am Vaishali Nikhade, an engineer turned psychic. Watch, take notes, and learn so that you too can leverage the power of stars in your love life. Hello, welcome to meeting someone during Mercury retrograde. I am Vaishali Nikhade. I'm an engineer turned psychic, and you're going to learn all about how things play out when you actually meet someone during Mercury retrograde. And this particular video is emphasizing on a romantic relationship. It can play out for any relationship, but we are covering a romantic relationship in this particular video. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about how things can play out for your love life, then I think that you're going to find the example really, really interesting. Some aspect of it can actually play out for you as well. So these are the variables which are kind of happening during Mercury retrograde. The first one is the sign or the signs. So there are 12 signs of the zodiac, and every time Mercury goes retrograde, it's going to go retrograde in a particular sign. And based on what sign it goes retrograde in, it is going to have kind of an impact or an influence on the results that you will see in real life. Think about it as going to the home of somebody who is like a friend of yours, or going to the home of somebody who's not a friend of yours. How will the energy be different? And in the same way, it's going to be for Mercury, that based on which house it is in, or who is the owner of the house, for instance, in this case, it's going to kind of influence the outcome of the relationship. It's also going to impact differently. So Mercury in different signs is going to give you a different impact. In certain signs, the impact can be a little bit more fierce. For instance, in Aries, in certain signs, it may not be. And usually Mercury goes retrograde for about around 3 weeks or so, plus minus some time. And it goes retrograde 3 to 4 times a year. So that's as far as Mercury going retrograde is concerned. These are like the variables. And we are going to look in this particular video about how a relationship played out when Mercury was in retrograde. So this is about a new person. So this is, for instance, if you meet a new person during Mercury retrograde. So a lot of my clients are women who are looking for a romantic relationship, and they're always meeting new people all the time. And sometimes when you meet someone, you don't really know what's happening in terms of Mercury unless you know you're kind of focused on that. But at times you may find that you may meet someone new during Mercury retrograde. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, the person just came into your life. So he or she came into your life. So that's fine. So, how exactly does Mercury retrograde impact or influence a new relationship? So, we're going to look at a case study for Diana. So, this is, of course, not a real name, but the name has been masked a little bit, or this is a fake name I gave just to protect the identity of the person. And one more thing, if you'd like to know how the stars can influence your love life, then feel free to grab my guidebook. You should see a link appearing in the right hand corner, and you can go and grab that guidebook, and it shows you what kind of impact stars would have on a relationship. It's called Cosmic Secrets. So let's get back to Diana about what really happened in terms of the relationship. So the person she met, it was a guy, and the person she met, he initiated connection, and it was through an online dating app that she was on. And because Mercury was in retrograde when she was working with me, I told her that it could present some challenging scenarios. And challenge can come in different ways. In this particular story, challenge came in the form of a conflict. So what exactly happened? While they were talking to each other, he started asking her for her social media information, like he was asking her as to what her Facebook handle was or IG handle was, and he wanted to kind of check her out on social media. And because the relationship was so new, Diana was hesitant. She was really uncomfortable giving a stranger her social media information. So she kind of said that she wasn't going to give him that information at that point in time. She pretty much said it through her mouth. So Mercury also rules communication, and communication is the one that is going to lead to disaster in this case, as you're going to find out shortly. And it was misunderstanding or miscommunication, but she wasn't ready to give him the information at that time. Maybe a little bit later on, she may have given it to him, but she didn't feel comfortable. Okay. So, what exactly happened is that because she was hesitant, he kind of said that he wasn't really interested into doing anything more with her. He sent her a message, which is again like Mercury retro is also rules communication, and he kind of sent her a text message saying that the deal was done, meaning that he wasn't really interested to do anything more and he wasn't interested to move forward with her. So that is how Mercury retrograde played out in her relationship. So this is a homework for you, which is find a past retrograde period. So if you had a relationship which broke up like abruptly or in a very brief period of time, or you felt like, oh, that wasn't really warranted, like why did the relationship break up like that? Then you may have had a similar experience. You need to find out if that experience happened during the Mercury retrograde period. And feel free to post your comments in the chat. And if you have any other topics that you would like to cover, then post those in the chat as well. And in the next video, I'm going to cover impact on existing relationships, which means that you already have a relationship with someone. Then how is Mercury retrograde going to impact that particular relationship? So stay a little bit, and you should see the video appearing on your screen, and you can just watch the video and see how Mercury is going to have an impact on an existing relationships. So you're a single woman, not getting nearly as many quality dates as you'd like, and you just can't figure out why, no matter how hard you try. Well, let me show you why. You're not leveraging the power of the stars. Stars were used for navigation in ancient times, and you too can use these stars as a GPS for you to guide you to move forward in your love life. I'm Vaishali Nikhare, an engineer turned psychic, and I would like to introduce you to the 5 elements of cosmic secrets that influence your search. I have a free guide for you called Cosmic Secrets, and in this free guide, I share each of the 5 elements that can help you fast track your search. You can work on one element per day and get to know how the stars can give you a jump start. When you're done, you can message me via email to take advantage of a special opportunity I may have for you to continue to get guidance from the stars. So click the link below and get started knowing the details of the cosmic secrets that can change your life.